So let's swing it back to me, man. This is going to be a hot take. This is a hot take. All right. Hold your horses. Buckle your seatbelt. I got an earthquake. I got a tsunami coming for y'all, man. Okay. Is Ashton Jeanty Trent Richardson 2.0? Maybe,
boy.
kind of, sort of. Maybe, kind of, sort of. All right, now hold on. Before y'all come at me, before y'all try to come at me and try to kill me and try to absolutely destroy me and find my IP address and dox me and put all my information out there in the internet and have people come with me with the SWAT team, I am not saying that Ashton Jeanty is going to have the NFL career of Trent Richardson, but I am saying whenever I hear people talk about Ashton Jeanty, it immediately makes me think about how they used to talk about Trent Richardson in 2012. I know that's a long time ago, and goddamn, it is a long time ago. It's fucking 13 years ago. Jesus Christ, bro.
Crazy. Time flies, dude.
Time isn't a real fucking thing. But at
Holy
one
shit.
point in time, people thought that Trent Richardson was a can't miss running back prospect. People thought that Trent Richardson was a safe pick and probably the safest pick in the draft that included RG3 and Andrew Luck. People thought that Trent Richardson was, and I quote, a lot of people said, this is the best running back prospect since Adrian Peterson. There's some even articles that said he was better than Adrian Peterson. I have the proof of it. But the reason why I think Ashton is going to be a better running back. Obviously, like, that's a very low bar to clear. Like, Trent Richardson was in the league for like 4 years. Like, he's going to be a better football player than Trent Richardson. I'm not saying that they're going to have the same career, but I don't like, and this is why I didn't like Trent Richardson coming out of college at Alabama. I don't like running backs who your best trait is that you break tackles. You're not breaking tackles in the NFL, dude. That's what happened to Trent Richardson. That's what happened to Leonard Fournette. There's only one dude that breaks tackles in the NFL, and that's Derrick Henry.
King Henry, that's it.
King Henry is the only person. He is a rare genetic freak that has the size, weight, and speed that nobody actually wants to hit him. But I looked up the stats. Like, Saquon Barkley didn't break tackles. He only had 19 tackles broken. That was good for 13th out of all eligible running backs. Kyron Williams had more broken tackles than Saquon Barkley. He had 27 compared to 19. Derrick Henry had 42. If you look at the top 10 or the top 6 leading rushers last year, the average was in the 20s, 21, 22 broken tackles. That's not how you eat in the NFL. You got to make dudes miss. You got to Bijan that shit. You got to cut. You got to juke. That's how you get your yards. Saquon Barkley had 16, and this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to say it again. Saquon Barkley had 1,600 yards rushing before contact. He had a Pro Bowl season rushing the ball before contact.
Well, that speaks to both how good he is and how great that O-line was, too.
Bro, he averaged 4 yards a carry before he got touched.
That's incredible, man.
That O-line is, and that's the other reason when it comes to Ashton Jeanty and this conversation about how special he is and how amazing he's going to be and why you should take him in the draft top 10. Saquon Barkley did this for the team that let him go and didn't even trade him. They gave him up for nothing. That's when he had the best season. It's rare outside of Adrian Peterson or Ty Gurley, where if you're a top 10 pick, that you are truly a difference maker. There's people that are trying to say that Jahmyr Gibbs is better than Bijan Robinson already, bro. Because Jahmyr Gibbs is in a better situation. It is hard to dominate at running back. It's very, very hard to dominate at running back at any situation. It's going to be very hard for Ashton Jeanty to dominate in any situation. I don't think he's that type of running back. And when I hear people talking about him, all I hear is Trent Richardson. So with that, I'll let the people decide. And this is where I want the people in the chat, and I want to play a game with you, Rod, because I want you to identify I'm going to have several scouting reports, and I want you to identify, is it a scouting report about Ashton Jeanty, or is it a scouting report about Trent Richardson? People in the chat, I want y'all to type. Rod, I want you to go ahead and figure it out. So,
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
here we go. Give me 1 second, and let me go ahead and get it ready. On my end, let me see.
This is what I'll say about Ashton Jeanty, Herbie. The guy led the league. He led college last year, right? He had 152 broken tackles. His yards after contact was 1900 was 1970. His average of yards after contact was 5.25. Like, Herbie, you're not bringing that to the NFL, man. You know what I mean? And I understand that he's a guy that has excellent contact balance, like a la like Alvin Kamara type. You know, like I get that, but at the end of the day, Herbie, at the NFL level, man, like you said, the highest numbers of broken tackles is in the 20s and in the 20. You know, when you have broken tackles, this is the part about broken tackles that definitely make Ashton Jeanty look extremely superb. It's the fact that at the end of the day, Herbie, a lot of times in the NFL and in sports in general, it comes down to a numbers game. And at the end of the day, when you break tackles, that's one less number to stop your guy from fucking breaking. So yeah, when you have a shit ton of broken tackles in college, you're gonna break for a lot of runs, and his highlights are crazy. You watch Ashton Jeanty highlights, and you're like, God damn, this nigga, he's incredible, and he was. I'm not knocking him. Anybody who drafts him top 10, I'm not. That potential is worth throwing a flyer on. However, to the point that you made, Herbie, I'll just speak to my own personal feelings. If I'm watching tape on a player, on a running back, and their number one trait is breaking tackles, it scares me. Because I understand, like you, like many other fans, you're not just going to go to the NFL and just break tackles like that.
Absolutely not. You're just not
going to go down
You're
like
just
that.
not. You're just not. And we'll go ahead and get this right here, man. So this is the first scouting report right here, Rod. And this about, and you can see it, or do you want me to read it out to you?
You can. It's better if you read it out to me. It's the print.
All right, bet. Okay. Ideal building size, quickness to the hole, vision, tough physical runner, run behind pads, has good straight line speed, can break off long runs, shiftiness, excellent hands, phenomenal receiving ability, willing blocker and blitz pickup, has potential to be very good, hard nosed runner between the tackles. Ashton Jeanty or Trent Richardson?
Trent Richardson.
Oh shit. Rod got it right. Trent Richardson, dog. All right, okay. All right. I want to wait for the chat to hop in too, man. All right, man. Here go the second one, man. Has special combination of speed, size, strength, and elite combination of strength and speed. He gets yards at the contact from his strength, is fast enough to break off long touchdowns on a carry, reception. He has the rare combination to ram through linebackers and run away from defensive backs. Trent Richardson or Ashton Jeanty?
So before I guess, I'll give anybody in the chat who wants to chime in. I'll let y'all get y'all. I have my answer. I think I know who it is, but you know, I seen Blazer. I seen you said Trent. I'm assuming that was
for the first one. That was for the first one.
Yes.
All right, so G baby, Jeanty, G baby, you got an answer?
Nah, that boy don't be watching college like that.
All right, who you got, Rod?
College like that. I'm gonna go. I think me and True on the same. We on the same tip, man. I'm gonna go with Jeanty on this one.
Ashton Jeanty. All right, cool, bet. And Trent Richardson.
Oh, well, damn. Well, damn.
All right, here go number 3. Shit. Compact and coil athlete is explosive, powerful, and balanced, instinctual player who is patient enough to wait for blocks to develop within the scheme and change and cut in the backfield to daylight. A strong core that uses to break arm tackles to get physical, leverage under would-be blockers, a three-down back who can be effective on screens out of the backfield catching the ball. Is big enough to remain the force in the power running game, yet small enough to remain elusive and hide behind blocks, man. Ashton Jeanty or Trent Richardson? The chat, it is for y'all. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, chatty chat.
Go ahead, chat.
Damn, you know what though? Like, as you read these scouting profiles, because First of all, so far. Okay, so Randy says Jeanty. Okay.
Andy got Jeanty. True, what you got, man? Who you got, Drew? True says Jeanty. Rob, who you got, man?
You know what? Man, I mean, after the last one, I'm reeling. You know what? I feel scarred, Herbie. I think I'm gonna go Trent, man. I think I'm gonna go Trent with this one, man.
Well, Rob, fuck you, because you already knew the answer. Because I showed you by accident, bro. So no, you don't get to get the answer. The answer is Trent Richardson again. Trent Richardson. What did I say? It's the same. It's the same, and these are 100%. I went back to 2012 on Google to find these scouting reports, guys. This is why I needed to have this blind test, because what I just said for Trent Richardson, I had multiple people say it was Ashton Jeanty. It's the same. That's why when I hear people are talking about Ashton Jeanty, it reminds me of how people talked about Trent Richardson in 2012. Now, should that be scary for Ashton Jeanty fans? Absolutely not. But you're not going to tell me that I'm crazy from my mind going there, bro. And I have one more for good measure, man. Scouting profile, number 4, excellent strength, size. Excellent strength, utilize the power through defenders and fight for extra yardage. This helped them turn negative plays into positive gains, solid runs into big-time gainers, man. Routinely was tackled by multiple defenders with plenty of plays, where as many as 5 defenders had hands on him but couldn't slow him down. Will wear down defenses and dominate in the fourth quarter, man. Ashton Jeanty or Trent Richardson, guys. It's the last one, man. Who you got, Rod?
Herbie, knowing you, this is fucking Trent Richardson.
What the chat say, man? What the chat say, man? We got True Blazers says Trent. Randy, man, who you got, man? I think okay, so we got here we go, man. Boom. Ashton fucking Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty.
Oh shit.
And guys, don't kick yourself in the back because you didn't get it right. This is when it comes to this conversation about Ashton Jeanty and Trent Richardson, I just wanted to highlight this to show that, man, this is how it sounds, man. Like, I remember, like, we have this notion and we have this need to just act like stuff didn't happen when these conversations actually happen. When somebody is not as good as people was and they're expecting to be, they change the conversation and act like they never even said it, right? So here are a couple things that I have in regards to that situation, right? This is to give you an example of how people viewed Trent Richardson back in the day. I'm going to go ahead and look at some headlines real quick, man. This hurts. This is from my GOAT, Mike Mayock. My GOAT, Mike Mayock, said Trent Richardson is the best running back prospect since Adrian Peterson, dog. My GOAT said that, bro.
Ooh,
Why
man,
compare? This is Bleacher Report. Why comparisons to Adrian Peterson's are warranted? That hurts, man. I have some articles where dudes are deleting their stuff. You can't even find it no more, bruh. Somebody in here, and I don't know if you can see it, but this is from CBS Sports at the time. Here's the argument for Trent Richardson. He's better than Adrian Peterson. Man, whoops, look like this page has been deleted or fumbled, bro. That man deleted the article, bro. He don't want that on his resume.
Man, that boy said, I cannot leave that blood, man. No, sir.
That man deleted it. Oh. He didn't want this part of his legacy. I don't even know who wrote this, but it happened. That's a real article, man.
That shit got expunged from existence, dog. That's hilarious, man. That is hilarious.
So yeah, man. It's so rare for a true special running back to be a difference maker. To me, the only running back in my lifetime I would draft in the top 10 is Adrian Peterson, bro. He's the only person that I know would have been good on any team in any scheme, no matter what. He was that incredible. Bijan Robinson, I will die on my grave. Bijan Robinson is the best pure running back in the world right now. It's him and Derrick Henry with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is a better athlete, but nobody's ever going to say Bijan is better than Saquon because Bijan is not running behind the Eagles' O-line. Like, Bijan had 92 missed tackles this season, bro. 92.
Ridiculous.
But he's wasting away over there in Atlanta right now. Don't got I-10. So nobody's going to say that, right? Like, it's hard to truly have an impact if you don't have the line, the players around you. Put it like this, right? Who was the second running back taken in the 2007 draft? A lot of people don't remember this, right? It was Marshawn Lynch. Do you remember who drafted him?
I think it was Buffalo, wasn't it?
You're right. How many you could Google Marshawn Lynch right now. You won't see a single Marshawn Lynch picture that has a Buffalo Bills jersey. It's not even a part of his legacy.
It's so true.
It's not even a part of his legacy.
People forgot all about that shit, man.
You have to put Marshawn Lynch, Buffalo Bills, to see a picture of Marshawn Lynch in a Buffalo Bills jersey. Because his career with the team that actually drafted him, I think 12th overall, he was a disappointment to the Bills. He revived his career with the Seahawks. He became a Seahawk. He's iconic with the Seahawks. Most people don't even remember him on the Bills. Again, it is hard to truly be a game changer, dog. So that's just my hot take, man. I don't know what it means for Ashton Jeanty for everybody and so much of these draft profiles to sound like Trent Richardson. He might be Trent Richardson 2.0, or he might be the running back that Trent Richardson was supposed to be. I don't know. But don't call me crazy for making a comparison, man.